Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Savannah Playford, the Director of Youth Ministry at Dixon United Methodist Church. Whenever you are watching this, welcome to today's daily devotion. I think the best people in the Bible are the ones who did it wrong the first time. You know what I'm talking about, like Saul, who persecuted Christians and then had a come to Jesus moment and became Paul, or David, who struggled with lust and yet later did good work for God, or, Peter, who did everything wrong 3 times but held the keys for the church. There's kind of a theme going here, right? Well, Solomon had the same type of story. Although he started out well, Solomon dishonored the Lord, he ignored God's word, and he went his own way. He kind of brought himself to the brink of despair when he should have been enjoying everything that God has to offer. He wasn't always the best, but in Ecclesiastes, he brings up many things that are important. In Ecclesiastes, he predicts the future to human philosophy to discover purpose apart from our faith, while still offering us a different solution to start our faith. Solomon invites us on a great journey of discovery. If anyone could use reason to discover things through experiences, it would be Solomon, because he got it wrong the first time. Ecclesiastes tackles a lot of different things that we may think about, but we don't often say out loud. Today I want to share with you Ecclesiastes 4, 9 through 12 that says this. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their hard work. If either should fall, one can pick up the other. But how miserable are those who fall and don't have a companion to help them up? Also, if 2 lie down together, they can stay warm. But how can anyone stay warm alone? Also, 1 can be overpowered, but 2 together can put up resistance. A 3-ply cord doesn't easily snap. The verse begins with 2 are better than 1, which some might think is referring to having a friend or a spouse, but realistically it's talking about having God on our side. It's referring to having a relationship with God. When life is lived without God, we are living a meaningless life. When God is excluded, that's when the enemy becomes included and sways our life. I know what you're thinking, but Savannah, the next verses talk about some physical things that we literally can't do unless we have another person. Well, here's the cool part. Let's jump to the end of these verses where it says, a 3-ply cord does not easily snap. Do you know what a 3-ply cord is? It's made up of 3 smaller strands that are then twisted into a really strong rope. So the 3 pieces here are referring to us as a relationship with someone else and us in a relationship with God. So with all 3 of us, we are going to be strong. That is so that if one cord becomes overpowering, the other 2 cords can then provide resistance. Or if one cord fails us, like humans often do, we still have God to rely on. 2 is better than 1, but 3 is the best thing that you would like to have. So I encourage you to keep this in mind as you go throughout your day.